What separates billionaires from the rest of the world? Is it luck? Is it privilege? Or is it something far deeper, a mindset that refuses to settle for average? While many people believe that wealth is simply a matter of chance or being in the right place at the right time, the truth is far more powerful. Billionaires don't just stumble into success, they think, act, and approach life differently than the majority. Their mindset is their greatest asset, shaping the way they see opportunities, take risks, and create massive wealth. At the core of their success is a way of thinking that challenges conventional beliefs. Where most people see limitations, billionaires see possibilities. Where others fear failure, they embrace it as a stepping stone to something greater. They don't allow temporary setbacks to define them. Instead, they use them as fuel to push forward. Their focus is not on short-term gains, but on long-term impact, legacy, and building something that outlasts them. The difference between those who struggle financially and those who become billionaires is not just in their work ethic, but in their ability to leverage their time, knowledge, and resources. Instead of simply working harder, they work smarter, developing systems that generate income even when they're not actively working. They don't just chase money, they chase value creation, knowing that money follows those who solve the biggest problems. Most importantly, billionaires are relentless. They don't quit when things get hard. They persist, adapt, and keep moving forward, even when the odds are against them. When people doubted Elon Musk, he built Tesla and SpaceX. When Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, he came back and turned it into a $1 trillion company. Their success is built on a foundation of unshakable belief, continuous learning, and taking massive action. Today, I'm going to reveal 10 powerful principles that define how billionaires think and operate. If you apply these principles in your own life, you won't just change your financial future, you'll transform your entire destiny. This isn't just about making money, it's about developing a mindset that will help you achieve anything you set your mind to. Let's dive in. Most people run away from problems, seeing them as obstacles that hold them back. Billionaires, on the other hand, actively seek out problems because they understand that within every challenge lies an opportunity. They know that the world rewards those who solve its biggest issues. Instead of complaining about what's wrong, they ask, how can I fix this? How can I make this better? This shift in mindset is what separates those who struggle financially from those who build empires. Take Elon Musk, for example. When he saw the environmental and energy crisis caused by traditional fuel-based cars, he didn't just accept it as an unavoidable reality, he created a solution. He built Tesla, a company that revolutionized the automotive industry and made electric cars mainstream. He saw a problem, understood its magnitude, and then took action to solve it. That is the billionaire way of thinking. Similarly, Jeff Bezos saw inefficiencies in retail shopping. People had to drive to stores, spend time browsing, and often couldn't find what they needed. Instead of seeing this as just an inconvenience, he saw a business opportunity. He built Amazon, the world's largest online marketplace, changing the way people shop forever. His success was not about luck, it was about recognizing a need and fulfilling it better than anyone else. The key to wealth is not avoiding problems, but embracing them and turning them into profitable solutions. The bigger the problem you solve, the greater your financial rewards will be. People will always pay for convenience, innovation, and solutions that make their lives easier. The richest people in the world are those who have mastered the art of problem solving at scale. So the next time you face a challenge, don't see it as a setback, see it as an opportunity in disguise. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, how can I use this to my advantage? When you begin to think like a billionaire, you stop seeing problems as roadblocks and start seeing them as stepping stones to massive success. Most people spend their lives chasing money, believing that if they work harder and longer hours, they will eventually become rich. But billionaires understand a fundamental truth: money is infinite, but time is not. You can always find ways to make more money, but you can never recover lost time. This is why the world's wealthiest individuals are extremely careful about how they spend their time. They treat it as their most valuable asset. Billionaires don't waste time on low-value tasks. They delegate, automate, and eliminate distractions so they can focus on activities that create massive results. Instead of spending hours answering emails or managing small tasks, they hire people to handle them. Instead of working tirelessly for a paycheck, they build systems that generate money even when they're not actively working. They understand that success is not just about hard work, it's about working on the right things. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, has famously said, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. This is because billionaires prioritize their time ruthlessly. They don't attend unnecessary meetings, they don't scroll endlessly on social media, and they don't waste hours on entertainment. Instead, they focus on learning, building, and making strategic decisions that move them forward. Think about it this way. If you continue to trade your time for money, your income will always be limited. But if you build businesses, invest wisely, and create passive income streams, you free yourself from the cycle of working for money and instead let money work for you. This is why billionaires don't just work harder, they work smarter. They create leverage, meaning they use their resources, networks, and technology to multiply their efforts and achieve more in less time. So ask yourself, is this the best use of my time? If not, change it. Start focusing on high-value activities. Learn skills that generate wealth, build systems that free up your time, and invest in yourself. When you start valuing your time the way billionaires do, you'll begin making decisions that set you on the path to massive success. Most people believe that the secret to wealth is working harder, putting in longer hours, and grinding every single day. But billionaires know that hard work alone is not enough. It's how you use your time that truly matters. Time is the one resource you can never get back, and once it's gone forever. That's why the wealthiest people in the world treat time as more valuable than money. They don't waste it on meaningless tasks, unnecessary distractions, or anything that doesn't move them toward their goals. Billionaires understand the power of leveraging time. Instead of doing everything themselves, they delegate, automate, and outsource tasks that don't require their direct attention. They don't spend hours responding to emails, managing schedules, or handling minor details. Instead, they focus on high-impact activities, the ones that generate massive value, build wealth, and create lasting success. They ask themselves, is this the best use of my time? If the answer is no, they eliminate or delegate the task. One of the biggest differences between billionaires and the average person is how they prioritize their time. Most people trade time for money, working a job that pays them by the hour. Billionaires think differently. They don't work for money, they make money work for them. They invest in assets, businesses, and systems that generate income even while they sleep. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, put it best: if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. The key lesson here is that you must stop wasting time on things that don't contribute to your growth. That means cutting out excessive social media scrolling, mindless entertainment, and low-value activities that don't move you forward. Instead, use your time to learn valuable skills, build systems, and create opportunities that will pay you for years to come. If you spend all your time working for money, you'll always be stuck in the cycle of trading hours for dollars. But if you focus on building wealth-generating systems, your time becomes infinitely more valuable. If you want to achieve massive success, start thinking like a billionaire. Ask yourself daily, is this the best use of my time? If not, change your habits, invest in yourself. Learn how to multiply your efforts. Because at the end of the day, the people who achieve the greatest success are not the ones who work the hardest, they're the ones who use their time the wisest. The richest minds in the world are also the hungriest learners. Billionaires don't see education as something that ends after school or college. They view it as a lifelong commitment to growth. They understand that in a rapidly changing world, the moment you stop learning, you stop growing. Knowledge is leverage, and those who consistently seek new information, ideas, and skills put themselves ahead of the competition. This is why billionaires like Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates dedicate significant time to learning every single day. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history, reportedly spends up to 80% of his day reading and thinking. He believes that accumulating knowledge is like compound interest. The more you learn, the greater your ability to make smart decisions. Similarly, Bill Gates takes think weeks, where he isolates himself from distractions and devours books, reports, and research to stay ahead in business and innovation. These habits are not accidental. They are intentional strategies that keep them sharp, innovative, and ready for opportunities. Billionaires also learn from failure. Instead of seeing mistakes as setbacks, they analyze them, extract lessons, and use that knowledge to improve. Elon Musk has openly admitted that many of his ventures, including Tesla and SpaceX, faced near failure multiple times. However, he continuously learned from every mistake, refined his strategies, and ultimately built world-changing companies. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Successful people learn, adapt, and keep moving forward. Another key aspect of the billionaire mindset is their ability to learn from others. They surround themselves with mentors, experts, and high achievers who challenge their thinking and expose them to new perspectives. They attend conferences, read books, listen to podcasts, and engage in deep discussions with people smarter than them. They know that success leaves clues, and by studying the journeys of other great minds, they can fast-track their own growth. If you want to think like a billionaire, commit to lifelong learning. Read books that expand your mind, study the habits of successful people, and never let a day go by without acquiring new knowledge. Remember, your income will rarely exceed your level of knowledge. The more you learn, the more you earn. Never stop growing, never stop evolving, and you'll put yourself on the path to extraordinary success. Most people fear risk because they associate it with failure and loss. They prefer to stay in their comfort zones, avoiding uncertainty at all costs. But billionaires understand a fundamental truth: playing it safe is the riskiest thing you can do. While the average person hesitates, waiting for the perfect moment, billionaires take calculated risks that open doors to incredible opportunities. They know that growth, wealth, and success only come from stepping beyond what feels comfortable. The key difference is that billionaires don't take blind risks, they take smart risks. They study the odds, gather information, and make strategic decisions. Before Jeff Bezos launched Amazon, he carefully analyzed the future of the internet and e-commerce. He understood that online shopping was still in its infancy but had massive potential. His decision to leave his stable Wall Street job to start an online bookstore seemed risky to many. But in reality, it was a calculated move based on research and vision. Taking smart risks doesn't mean acting recklessly, it means preparing for challenges while embracing uncertainty. Elon Musk invested nearly all of his fortune into Tesla and SpaceX, knowing that failure was a possibility. But instead of letting fear paralyze him, he doubled down on innovation, worked tirelessly to solve problems, and turned both companies into billion-dollar empires. If he had waited for the perfect moment or played it safe, neither Tesla nor SpaceX would exist today. The truth is, if you never take a leap, you'll never fly. Billionaires understand that comfort kills ambition. Staying in the same place, doing the same thing, and avoiding risk guarantees mediocrity. Meanwhile, those who embrace risk by starting businesses, making bold investments, or pursuing big ideas unlock extraordinary rewards. Every major success story begins with someone willing to take a chance that others were too afraid to take. If you want to achieve greatness, start thinking like a billionaire. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. They will never come. Instead, do your research, trust your vision, and take bold steps forward. Yes, risks come with challenges, but they also come with the potential for life-changing success. The only real failure is never trying at all. Show me your circle and I'll show you your future. The people you spend the most time with shape your mindset, influence your decisions, and ultimately determine your level of success. Billionaires understand this better than anyone, which is why they carefully choose their inner circle. They don't waste time with negative, small-minded people who drain their energy. Instead, they surround themselves with visionaries, innovators, and high achievers who challenge and inspire them to reach new heights. The saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," is more than just a cliche, it's a powerful truth. If you spend time with people who complain, make excuses, and settle for mediocrity, you will naturally adopt their mindset and habits. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with ambitious, driven individuals who are constantly learning, growing, and taking action, you will be pushed to elevate your own life. Billionaires don't just network for the sake of socializing, they build relationships with purpose. They seek out mentors who have achieved what they aspire to accomplish. They form strategic partnerships that create mutual value. They join masterminds, attend high-level conferences, and engage in discussions that expand their thinking. Every interaction is an opportunity to learn, grow, and gain insights that give them a competitive edge. Look at any highly successful person, and you'll notice they are always surrounded by other high achievers. Mark Zuckerberg had mentors like Steve Jobs and business relationships with billionaires like Bill Gates. Elon Musk surrounds himself with brilliant engineers, innovators, and forward thinkers who help bring his visions to life. Success is not just about what you know, it's about who you know and who pushes you to be better. If you want to think like a billionaire, start evaluating your circle. Are the people around you helping you grow, or are they holding you back? Be intentional about your relationships. Find mentors, connect with successful individuals, and eliminate toxic influences. Because when you level up your circle, you level up your entire life. Billionaires don't let emotions control their decisions. They understand that in business and life, there will always be highs and lows, but reacting impulsively to emotions can lead to costly mistakes. Instead of panicking when things go wrong or celebrating too early when things go right, they stay disciplined, patient, and focused. This emotional mastery allows them to make rational decisions based on logic, strategy, and long-term vision, rather than short-term feelings. One of the biggest emotional challenges people face is fear of failure, fear of rejection, and fear of uncertainty. Billionaires, however, don't let fear paralyze them. They acknowledge it, analyze the risks, and move forward with confidence. When Jeff Bezos started Amazon, he knew there was a high chance of failure, but instead of letting fear stop him, he made calculated decisions and adapted along the way. Fear will always exist, but those who succeed are the ones who refuse to let it dictate their actions. Similarly, billionaires don't get overly emotional about success. Many people make the mistake of celebrating too early, losing focus, or becoming complacent after a small win. Billionaires know that success is never guaranteed, and the moment you stop pushing forward, you risk losing everything. This is why they remain grounded, continuously seeking ways to improve, grow, and stay ahead of the competition. They celebrate progress, but never stop striving for more. Another key trait of emotionally strong billionaires is their resilience. They don't dwell on failures, setbacks, or criticism. Instead of feeling defeated, they analyze what went wrong, learn from the experience, and come back stronger. Elon Musk, for example, faced multiple failures with Tesla, SpaceX, and even PayPal. But instead of quitting, he used those failures as lessons to refine his approach and build even greater success. Emotional strength is what separates those who crumble under pressure from those who rise above it. If you want to think like a billionaire, master your emotions. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let failure break you. Don't let success make you complacent. Instead, develop the discipline to stay focused, to keep going, and the resilience to bounce back from any challenge. Because the moment you control your emotions, you control your future. Most people quit when they face failure. They take rejection as a sign to stop, and setbacks as proof that their dreams are impossible. But billionaires think differently. They see failure as a temporary obstacle, a lesson to be learned, and a stepping stone to success. They refuse to give up, no matter how many times they fail. This relentless persistence is what separates billionaires from the rest of the world. Take Steve Jobs, for example. He was fired from Apple, the very company he founded. Most people would have given up, but Jobs didn't. Instead of seeing it as the end, he used the setback to grow. He started new ventures, refined his vision, and years later, he returned to Apple and transformed it into a $1 trillion empire. His persistence turned failure into the foundation of his greatest success. The same is true for Elon Musk. He faced near bankruptcy with Tesla and SpaceX, with both companies on the verge of collapse. Rockets exploded, cars failed, and critics told him to quit. But Musk kept going. He invested everything he had, worked around the clock, and pushed through impossible challenges. Today, Tesla dominates the electric vehicle industry, and SpaceX is leading the future of space exploration, all because he refused to give up. Billionaires know that success is not about luck or talent, it's about the ability to keep going when others stop. They expect setbacks, anticipate failures, and prepare for tough times. Instead of getting discouraged, they ask, what can I learn from this? Then they adapt, improve, and come back stronger. Their ability to persist when others quit is why they reach the top while the rest give up too soon. If you want to succeed at the highest level, embrace persistence as your greatest weapon. When things get tough, don't quit, push harder. When failure knocks you down, get up stronger. Every billionaire has faced massive setbacks, but they all have one thing in common: they kept going. And if you do the same, success will eventually be yours. Working hard is important, but working smart is essential. Billionaires don't just grind endlessly, they build systems that make money work for them. While many people believe that putting in long hours guarantees success, billionaires understand that effort alone isn't enough. They focus on leveraging time, resources, and people to create exponential results. Instead of simply working for money, they develop strategies that allow money to work for them. And one of the biggest mistakes people make is trading time for money. If you work a job where you're paid by the hour, your income is limited by the number of hours you can work. Billionaires think differently. They create systems, businesses, investments, and assets that generate income even when they're not actively working. They prioritize passive income over active income. This is why Warren Buffett famously said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." Billionaires build businesses that scale, automate income streams, and invest in assets that grow over time. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. He didn't just start an online bookstore. He created Amazon, a system that runs 24/7, generates billions in revenue, and expands with little direct input from him. Similarly, real estate moguls don't make money by working for someone else. They own properties that produce income month after month, year after year. The secret is ownership, not just labor. Another key principle billionaires follow is delegation. They understand that they can't do everything themselves, so they hire experts, build strong teams, and outsource tasks that don't require their personal involvement. Instead of spending time on minor tasks, they focus on high-value decisions, the kind that create long-term wealth. By working smarter, not harder, they free themselves from the cycle of constant effort and create sustainable success. If you want to build real wealth, stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like an owner. Find ways to create income that doesn't require your constant effort. Build systems, invest in assets, and leverage opportunities that allow you to earn money passively. Because true financial freedom comes not from working more, but from working smarter. True billionaires don't just chase money, they chase impact, influence, and legacy. While many people focus on making enough money to live comfortably, billionaires think beyond their own lifetime. They ask themselves, what will I leave behind? How will I change the world? This mindset drives them to create businesses, innovations, and ideas that transform industries and improve lives. Money follows those who create massive value. When you focus on making a difference, wealth becomes a byproduct. Take Elon Musk, for example. His goal isn't just to build profitable companies, it's to revolutionize space travel, create sustainable energy solutions, and push humanity forward. Similarly, Bill Gates didn't stop after building Microsoft. He now focuses on eradicating diseases, improving education, and solving global challenges through the Gates Foundation. Billionaires don't just accumulate wealth, they use it as a tool to shape the future. Legacy-driven billionaires also build brands and companies that outlive them. Apple didn't die with Steve Jobs. His vision continues to drive the company today. Henry Ford's innovations in the automotive industry still influence car manufacturing. These leaders create something bigger than themselves, something that will continue impacting the world long after they are gone. Another key aspect of legacy thinking is mentorship and giving back. Billionaires don't just succeed alone, they empower others. They write books, share their knowledge, and fund projects that help future generations. Warren Buffett, for instance, is giving away most of his fortune to philanthropy. He believes that true success isn't measured by how much you make, but by how much you contribute. If you want to think like a billionaire, shift your focus from just making money to making a lasting impact. Find ways to add value to the world. Think beyond your own needs and ask, what mark do I want to leave? Because in the end, true success isn't just about wealth, it's about the legacy you build and the lives you change along the way.